Hello, my Bill for Thousand Nation. Excuse me. Hello, my Bill for Thousand Nation. How's everyone doing today? Hopefully, everyone's having a great day. If not, I hope it gets better from here. We are back with another That chapter. This is titled The Mystery of Chrisvids21. Now, we have a lot of requests for that chapter, and I promise I am getting them. I have a few requests for some of his older ones, which this is one of them, and then I have a few requests for some newer ones. I am getting to them. I promise. If you have put in a request for that chapter, we are getting to it. I promise. Just give me a minute. Yeah. All right. Like I said, this one here was suggested by a subscriber. I'm excited to get into it. You guys never fail me. You guys actually traumatize me more often than not. So, you know. All right. If you guys are as I am, go ahead. Turn them lights down low. Put on something comfy cup with something special. Let's get weird because I don't know what Chrisvids21 is. So, and it's a mystery. Let's get mysterious. Mr. E. What the fuck?
Oh, fuck it.
Huh?
Welcome to That Chapter, Mike here. Today we're going to be looking at the story and videos of Chrisvids21. I don't know if you've heard of him or the story, but it's freaky to say the least. So, without further yapping, let's go back and begin at the beginning, shall we?
That's as high up as I can take his volume. I don't know why it's so quiet.
The story begins when Chrisvids21, I'm just gonna actually call him Chris from now on.
Thank
I think
you.
it's a safe assumption to make that's his name. Chris went out for a bike ride
Or
in July
it's
2014.
not.
While out, he stumbles across a camera lying in the dirt. He takes it home. It still works, and he investigates the footage that was on the camera. You can probably see where this is going. These
Found
are
footage.
the clips and pictures that were on the camera. Here are some of the images first. They seem to be maybe of a military base, but I can't say for sure.
Kinda looks like it, don't it? Old bunkers.
The first clip is actually what I consider
Like, in Alaska, they have a bunch of, like, old bunkers and stuff like that that you can just walk up in. Like, you can take a hike, go camping, and get up the next morning and explore, like, all these places. So, it could be something like that.
to be the most eerie. It's very short, and Chris says there's no sound on it. It uploaded to his computer that way. It seems to be a person in the middle of the forest trying to record something.
Some
What?
chasing
I
them.
don't know. Bigfoot, maybe. Things really start to heat up now in the second clip.
There's noise.
The camera starts while someone is running. Why or from what, we don't know. There are no sounds other than the movement and wind.
I could have sworn I
the
heard a
person
siren.
carrying the camera either puts it down or drops it. We hear a plane flying overhead, and that's about it. Though at the moment the person either puts down the camera or drops it, you hear a very strange sound.
Like a siren.
Let's give it another listen. Weird, huh?
It's like
The
a
next
siren.
video that Chris uploads is of him filming going back to the location where he found the camera. He discovers nothing too odd, and nothing that seems out of place in the woods. It does seem like there's been, or is, activity there, but it could just be passers-by.
Right.
He then finds a backpack, oddly enough with a CD inside. We'll get into that in a minute. And a bullet. So then, having looked around, he goes back to his bike, going home. just before he decides to run back and pick up a hat he found earlier. And then he hears the sound from the video when the camera dropped. He then, quite wisely, decides to get the hell out of there. Wow. Whatever sound that was, it doesn't sound too natural to me.
No. It almost sounds like race cars.
After this, he uploads the video found on the CD. It's very disturbing, not least because it begins with a gunshot.
It's hot outside, so for me it is.
He got quiet. Okay.
There's definitely something strange going on in the woods.
Is there?
The
How
next
can you
video
tell?
Chris uploads, it's weird. He goes back out, but he gets dizzy and nosebleed. Seems like the whole thing is getting to him. Says he needs a break. Fair enough, if I was him, I would not be going back myself. The
Right.
next video he posts is nearly a month later and very short. Just camera shots in the woods. The video after that is a little creepier. It's nearly dark, so spooky enough. He goes to pick up what I guess is a memory card, though his hand looks to be covered in blood. The next video, titled Zachary Pierce, is again creepy. He's in the woods, it's later at night. His hand is bandaged, and he reveals a letter. Chris, I'm getting concerned for your safety. If I were you, I'd pack my things and skip town. But I guess you're not me. So good luck out there. Final package will be here tomorrow. Zach.
What the fuck is going on, bro?
I assume Zach is a friend. What's the package? I have no idea. After this is another pickup video. Presumably the packages mentioned in Zach's letter. Chris seems to be in the forest quite a bit now. Before the video ends, we hear a loud noise. Possibly a gunshot? If anyone can explain what the radio is saying in this one, I would love to hear from you. I think it's military, but honestly,
Open left. Group spotting north Blackwood. Site 415 north. We have contact. Oh, we have contact. Help.
Don't sound military.
what's really weird is this is the last we hear of from Chris. The next video, uploaded to Chrisvids21, is uploaded by his friend Zach. It's footage from Chris's camera. No one knows what has become of Chris. You hear a gun cock and see what looks to be some kind of government gate. We hear Chris get out of the car, walk past the fence.
What's moving down there?
And he disappears. The end. Or is it?
I don't
Hold
know.
on to your butts. There is a follow-up clip 1 year and 8 months later.
Oh shit.
First off, apologies for the completely random and out of nowhere nature of this post. But let me cut to the chase. Received a single SD card today with 2 files on it, both videos. Here are both of them. Warning, the first clip gets very loud at the end. Assuming this was the micro SD from Chris's GoPro. Someone must have retrieved it and found a way to deliver it to me, obviously. Currently wondering why it took so long to surface. The beginning seems to be another angle of the previous video. The ending? Ugh.
Why is there a fence in the middle of the woods?
Then, Zach decides to go on his own adventure to find out what happened to Chris. I would like to say I went here 100% unarmed until I found the hatchet, which in hindsight wasn't a very good idea. The whole area seemed as quiet as it could be though, so I don't think there was much need for concern. It was eerily quiet there the whole time, and the lack of any wildlife or sounds of nature was unsettling. Finding Chris's coat and my axe was such a crazy coincidence it's not even funny. Finding his phone may also bring light some evidence of where he went. His campsite looks like it's been abandoned for some time, though it is reassuring knowing that he was posted up here at one point. I think he's still out there somewhere.
So where is this? Looks like people's been there. There's tire tracks.
We get one more upload as of this video regarding this story, though it ends on quite an ominous note. I went back. I found a different off the beaten pathway of getting in through a tunnel leading underneath the highway. Going through it brought me to the foot of the field, so I decided to head down the gravel road and explore more of the area. What I found was a small red shed tucked away over the hill behind some trees. It was enclosed behind a chain-linked fence, and there were chlorine warnings posted up all over the building. Next to the building, there was a large metal hatch in the ground. Don't know what that was all about. The lights above the doors were on. Further down the road was a decently sized lake blocked by a dam? I don't know. Just sitting there, I saw what looked to be a roadside assistance bag. I thought it was strange, so on a whim I took it in hopes it could relate to something. Before I get a chance to really dig through the bag, I heard gunshots, so I ran.
Fuck.
Gunshots sounded pretty far away. I'm pretty sure you're good either way, bud.
The bag is still in my car. I totally forgot about it before I started writing this. Yeah. So at present, that's the latest on the story of Chris and whatever happened to him. The last video was uploaded in September 2017. So maybe more will be uploaded. Keep an eye on that YouTube channel. It seems like Chris went out to investigate after finding the camera. Maybe he either went crazy, discovered a conspiracy, and just disappeared. Or, you know, could
Maybe he was a
just
drug
be
runner.
a made-up story, fake ARG or whatever, but it's an interesting story. And if it is an ARG, it's going on pretty long, like nearly two years.
Playing the long game,
I
bro.
mean, the last we see of Chris is him
Excuse me.
falling and that weird screeching
I'm sorry. Really gassy day. We had chili. It was so fucking good.
noise. Who sent the SD card to Zach, and what was the story with those gunshots? Weird things happen out in the woods.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching,
Hunters.
guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next one. Mike out.
Bye-bye. All right. I really like that. Thank you all so much for the suggestions. I usually don't go back and watch his really old ones because, you know, he puts up so many new ones. But yeah, if y'all definitely want me to watch some of the older ones, just request it. That's all you gotta do. And I'll get to it. Now there will be other requests ahead of these ones, but I have a few more of the old ones that's been requested, and then I have one that just got requested. It's one of the newer ones, which I'm excited for. I like the newer ones too. All right. Now, that was a good story. Thank you so much for the suggestion. If y'all enjoyed today's story as much as I did, please go down there and leave a thumbs up. It really does help the channel grow. While you're down there, going over, slap that subscribe button. Become part of the B5 Nation. We do some crazy stuff here. And if you want to know when that crazy stuff happens, ding that bell and turn on all notifications. As always, be good to one another. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. I've never heard of Chrisvid21, but that's pretty fucking fun. Like, I enjoy it. I enjoy this kind of shit, bro, man. It just...